Hey guys, Erwan here from Landers. I wanted to show you a couple of recipes that were so easy to do that we could even do them in store with a bare minimum of equipment. When you have people over at your house, one of my favorite type of recipes or drinks to do is a sangria, simply because the ingredients that you need are very readily available absolutely anywhere. So let's start the process to make this really simple, almost traditional sangria. The traditional sangria would call basically just for some triple sec, some red wine and some fruits, and usually you'd leave the fruits in the red wine so you get the natural sweetness from the fruits. The way you kind of like make this process faster is by actually adding some natural fruit juice in there so you don't have to let the fruits marinate and macerate inside the red wine. Though I do still champion that, so if you can do it the night before, the flavors will be so much more complex and so much nicer. So we're gonna start really simply with one whole bottle of red wine, so it's about 750 milliliters. So you want a pitcher that's about 2 liters in size. We're gonna go ahead and grab about 1/4 of a cup of our triple sec. So if you don't have triple sec, you can also use like an orange liqueur like Cointreau, for example. This will give you some sweetness, some oiliness from the oranges that they use. If you smell it, it's very flavorful. Then we're gonna take some nice cognac. We're gonna put about 1/4 and a little bit more, just to make it slightly stronger, almost 1/2 cup. And that is all the basic alcohol that you need actually in there. Now some white sugar. We're just gonna wait for that to dissolve in. Sangria is great when you have a lot of people coming over and in a pinch you need to make a communal drink. It's great so you can actually control the level of alcohol in there. So if you want people to have a lot of fun, then you can go ahead and add more things like brandy, even some rum or some whiskey. It's really up to you. And this is such a great base. So you can add different types of fruits, different types of syrups, different types of sodas, all this to make a really interesting drink. I use white sugar instead of using like a 7-Up or a lemonade that people usually use. I don't find that very traditional, so mine is kept quite basic like that. Once your white sugar is dissolved, we're gonna go ahead and add in some fruits. So when I'm doing one portion like this, which will come out to about 1.5 liters, they're good enough for 1 glass for maybe 8 people. I like to put 2 of each fruit that I'm gonna add in there. So I got some lemons. This is mostly for flavor, not for the glass. Same thing with the apples and oranges. All that just gets placed in here. Stir it together. I'm gonna use just a muddler here to kind of extract some of those oils and some extra sweetness from the fruits. So in here I have 2 lemons, 1 orange, and 1 apple. Once all that is mixed, at this point you can actually leave this in the fridge overnight or 2 days. It won't go bad because you have some alcohol content in there, and that flavor will really develop. But if we want to cheat and make some sweetness come out right away, we can go ahead and add in some orange juice. So I'm gonna add in about 1/2 cup or a little bit more than that. So about 3/4 of a cup. Mix everything. So a nicely made sangria should actually be quite strong and not too much on the fruity side. So that's what we want to make sure we taste first. So the base ingredient in the sangria is red wine. So first and foremost, the thing you want to taste the most of is wine and not necessarily fruit juices or the sweetness. And that's how I want it, nice and strong, nice and boozy, some red wine, but you have a nice balance with the sweetness of the fruit. So you serve this just on ice in some glasses. One way you can actually make it look prettier is by adding some more fruit around it. So for example, I could grab 1 orange and just super thinly slice it. Do the same thing with a lemon, really thin slices. Take your cup, add the ice first, just a little bit, just to create a base. Then we're gonna grab these slices and put them inside and on the side. You can alternate with some lemons if you want to. And since they're nice and thin, they should stick on the glass. Once you have that, fill it up with more ice. So this drink is best served when it's really cold. There you've got a nice, really traditional sangria, made really quick, perfect for your next party. And so here you have literally within 5 minutes a perfect sangria, nice and boozy, ready for your next party. Try it out, let me know if you like it, and comment below if you want to see any other recipes from me. See you guys.